Hello Internet, and welcome back to my Sky Island playthrough. Now, in the last episode, we basically were scrambling to do a lot of things before we have to extract. We grabbed a bunch of stuff and headed back to the Refugee Center merchant, hopefully trying to get as much ammunition and welding rods as we possibly could. Unfortunately, I did forget to sell a few high-value items, but I felt kind of a time pressure because we have to extract soon, and once we got a little bit of what we wanted, we decided to just head off. We have maybe 15 or 20 minutes until we're expected at extract, and we need to hit the road. So everyone, welcome back. In this episode, I think we need a few things before we leave town here. I would like to grab a mattress, which we've been talking about for basically since the beginning of this series, and I never grabbed one. That's going to be the object that we wield in our hands when we leave here. We don't have space for a lot of stuff that are big items, even though we want to take a bunch of them with us. So we're going to be taking a mattress, and while we're here, I think we're going to grab a piece of sheet metal as well. We do have a brazier already. We grabbed that from the campground we saw in the previous episode. Oh right, I changed my mini map tile set to test something for someone on Discord. Okay, so we're going to go back to the ASCII tile set here. So we at the campground we grabbed a brazier previously. However, I believe it takes up like 50 liters of volume, and we kind of want. Oh, I'm driving still. Okay, we can stop driving, assuming we're going 0 miles an hour. Now, we grabbed a brazier previously, but I'm pretty sure they're like 50 liters, and we might be able to just take a sheet metal back. That would be much smaller than that, which would allow us to take more stuff. So if we look for brazier and we have a look here, it's 30 liters. Yeah, I cannot imagine that a sheet metal is that large, and since a brazier only requires a piece of sheet metal and hammering, we probably would be able to take a sheet metal with us a lot easier than taking the entire brazier. So let's just grab a hammer here that we can smash with. That way we're not... Oh, why did I pick up a carving knife? I'm fat fingering the keyboard. I'm picking up things I don't need. So let's go grab a mattress and try to find... we cleared this house down here, even though it had a lot of survivor zombies at it. So let's just pop in here, grab a mattress, and while we're here, we'll use the... Maybe we shouldn't smash here because we saw a lot of stuff. Well, we're just going to retreat anyway, so it doesn't really matter, although we'll be hauling a mattress, which is going to slow us down. So let's use the construction menu. If I recall correctly, we just want deconstruct simple furniture. It's too dark to construct. Okay, how long does it take to pry open boards with... Oh, I broke the window. Or was it already broken? Doesn't really matter. So let's simple deconstruction here, grab ourselves a mattress. Does not fit in any pocket. Yeah, we're gonna have to wield this. Let's go do the smash the stove first so we can grab the sheet metal before we have to put something huge in our hands. And we hear clang, we hear metal screeching. So sheet metal, oh no, small metal sheet. Oh, there we go, sheet metal, okay. So yeah, this is only 1 liter, which is obviously much more manageable than the 30 liters of the brazier. Liters are probably going to be our biggest issue when we try to extract. I imagine weight is also going to be a problem. This is 13 pounds, so we're not going to take like all of these. If this was a casual playthrough, we would take basically everything here because it's always good to have scrap materials, but because, you know, of our weight limitations and things, we're just going to take 1. We will take, I don't know, the copper wire is tiny, so we'll take that. I would like to take some scrap metal just so we had it in case we needed it for something. I just don't know that we're actually going to take any of this stuff with us, so we'll grab some of this, I guess, to take with us, and then we'll come down here. We're going to stow our hammer and make sure our bat is in our inventory. It is, and then we will wield the mattress, and we'll go out the back here to hopefully avoid anything that might have meandered into the street after hearing us make all that noise. We look ridiculous carrying a mattress. I love that it's just a sprite on top of my sprite. That makes me very happy. Very amusing. Oh, our vehicle is up here, and now we have a zombie on our tail because I was not paying attention. So we'll drop this stuff. Drop the mattress is the main thing. The other stuff can stay in our inventory. Doesn't really matter. Close this up, and we're going to hit the road now. Since we got the binoculars in the last episode, they allow us to have a much larger vision radius as long as they're in our inventory, or at least that's how it used to be. I don't think you have to activate them or anything. Did I activate the wrong thing? Activate binocular. Oh, start a fire quickly is the activation action here. So that's the whole survivalist thing where you use a lens to start a fire. Okay, so you don't need to activate them. They should just be active in our inventory. Now, since we have those, that increases our vision radius, which means we can pop down here really quick and see if there's open space this way that we could just drive to extract. Otherwise, we have to go through the town, which I'm going to be honest, I'm going to end up hitting things, hitting monsters, maybe crashing the car. And fun fact, you really don't want to crash your car. So we're going to go south first. It is going to involve us running over this zombie probably. You hear thump, you hear smash. We did close that rear door, which is like the important thing. We're not even going to check the loot of that zombie. We're just going to head out here. Yep, we're going to smash into shrubs and bushes in that deafening. You know, it bothers me that there's like I don't mind the sound pack that I use. It's chest hole. It's a very old sound pack. Most people use other sound packs, but I continue using this one because of the stamina sounds. It makes it a lot easier for me to know when I'm out of stamina. It's not looking good for us to be able to go this way. We should pick up the speed as well. Normally in Cataclysm, I thought about this before. Normally I don't drive fast because there's no reason to drive fast because it's a turn-based game and it doesn't really matter how long it takes you to get somewhere. However, with us being, you know, under the gun for extract, it actually does matter how long it takes us to get somewhere, so maybe we should drive a little faster. I think we can squeeze through here, barring any, like, unfortunate boulder placement. Should be okay. I should probably zoom out even further so I can see where I'm going. It looks like this is the horde that we saw previously that moved into the forest, because we see a swimmer zombie in addition to a feral and a headless or a brainless zombie. You know, I always correct people. I made the, for those who don't know, I made the brainless zombie line of zombies. So the brainless, the listener, and I believe the other one is the skull zombie, although I never see them in the game, so I don't know if they still exist or not. But I made those enemies, I don't know, like probably like 4 years ago. And I always correct people, like they're like, well, why does a headless zombie blah, blah, blah? And I'm like, actually, they're not headless zombies, they're brainless zombies. So of course they have blah, 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 blah. So unfortunately, it looks like a lot of forest here. You know, at some point we might have to just get out and hoof it. It's pretty far yet. We can try to circle around the forest. I wish I knew how much time we have left exactly. Started 6 hours ago, so that would imply like 2 hours left, right? I thought it was a 2 hour or an 8 hour excursion, but let's scroll back to find our most recent pulse message, which might not even be here because it was so long ago. Yeah, so there's nothing in the log, unfortunately. Now we do have this display at the very bottom of our screen. It says expedition timer. Now we talked about that previously, about how I wanted to add that to my thing here, but I couldn't find it, and it looks like it's been there the whole time at the very bottom, and I just didn't realize it. So I guess I'm just dumb. So that was another thing to be embarrassed about. Speaking of which, embarrassed about, someone said about the current world being able to change your construction speed, and I didn't see it in the options because I'm super dumb and wasn't paying attention. And what we're looking for is construction scaling, so 50 is 2 times faster. They said to make it like 600%, so shorter is faster, so 100 divided by 6, I don't know, is I can't do math, internet. It's like 18, 17, something like that. So that should be 6x construction speed-ish, is what was recommended to me. So I don't know what to do here. Feeling a little boxed in. Don't know how much time we have left. I guess we'll continue trying to circle around. We'll pick up the speed a little. Just try not to hit any boulders is the main thing, and I can't really see them when I'm super zoomed out. So let's have a look. So it looks like we're gonna go through a town no matter what. There's no guarantee, even if we went through that town, that we would be able to get up there. If we get hit with another pulse, I'm just gonna hoof it, because we're not gonna be out here losing stats for, 2 hours trying to get back. I don't know if it's like, okay, we can probably ride the farm north, would be my guess. Because I don't know if the stat penalties are like cumulative based on time, or if it only triggers every time there's a new warp pulse. Oh no, there's an explosion. There was an explosion, presumably underground, or maybe not. Looks like it destroyed this field, maybe? It was like right here. There must be something underground, I guess. Or no, didn't someone told me that craters now will spawn as you approach them instead of just being there all the time? Some picnic tables. We're not going to stop. Well, I don't know. Let's have a look. Cardboard box of hidden items and some clean water. Oh, I didn't grab any water either. I wanted to take like a gallon jug of water back with us to be able to boil. I don't know where we're going to... I mean, maybe we'll find a puddle of water as we go. Let's detour for that plastic water bottle just in case I never find any water, I guess. We did pick up some beverages previously, but not very many because we were having weight issues at the time and we didn't want to grab stuff that was heavy. And of course, beverages are a lot heavier than food items. So meat pies are pretty good. We'll grab those, I guess. You know, we haven't eaten much today either, so why don't we eat one of the old meat pies and get that out of there? Huge amount of calories because of course it's a meat thing. Shelf life only 3 days. So we ate 2 meat pies. That's 800 calories. That's pretty good. Let's get back on the road here. And we're going to, I guess, I do see a puddle in the water, in the forest there. We're going to stop. We're going to pop out, grab one of our gallon jugs, because we didn't pick up, I meant to grab a whole gallon jug of water, and I never did. So let's grab this bleach that we're probably not going to use because we're not going to want to take back a whole gallon thing. So we'll just pour out the bleach. And then we'll go grab some water from this puddle. I assume it's fresh water. So how do we do this? Examine, pour in the container. Actually, did it say fresh water? No, do not drink the raw water. The water, 57. So it appears to be fresh water. So we'll pour that in a gallon jug here. And we'll head back. A warp pulse passes through you, twists your blood inside your veins, and your eyes pulse in pain. You've overstayed your welcome. Need to get home. That's gonna happen. I don't like my blood twisting. And my eyes pulsing. That sounds bad. So let's see the negative penalty here, see how bad it is. -2 to every stat, on top of our pain, which is -1 to every stat. That's not good. Getting hard to concentrate. There's a painful ringing in your ears. Your muscles sting and jolt. Every action feels delayed. You need to warp home to refresh yourself, or this is going to get worse, probably within just a few hours. Yeah. So we got to get out of here. I'm a little concerned at how short this excursion was. I know we've been playing, this is probably like episode 8 or something like that. So we've been playing for hours. It's just that we didn't get very much done despite playing for hours. And if we had not found this vehicle, imagine how much worse this would have been for us trying to make it to extract all this time, you know. So I'm concerned, you know, if you get plopped down in the middle of nowhere and you never find a vehicle, you know, how do you even manage? You would have to just basically head straight for extract. You know, when it's like 130 tiles away or whatever, you kind of have to go right away. Do we see a body drop? Anything of interest here? Or is it just, nope, just bloody rag and gun casings? We got a boarded up cabin that's not marked on the map for some reason, but we're getting closer to extract. So I see no reason why we, oh, don't hit the boulder. I see no reason why we wouldn't make it out of here before we dissolved or disintegrated or whatever it said in the previous episode would happen. Random sand deposit. Okay. Find sand. Just a little sandy area. Okay. And I'm wondering too, is this extract actually going to be like I don't know, is it like a building? Is it just a random spot in the middle of the field up here? I have no idea. So let's head up there. Oh, almost no commentary. All we've done is drive, man. I am trying to record very rapidly here on a Sunday. My family just left to go on a DoorDash. And with my family member being so sick lately, coughing a lot, been trying to record whenever I get the opportunity because it's just hard to get quiet at the house these days. You know, I don't know, it's complicated. Like, he seems like he's better sometimes, but then he has a really bad coughing fit. Today, deranged Axeman. So axe ferals were actually made less common because of the like incredible danger they present as they're hitting you with an axe, which is very dangerous and deals a lot of damage. I was gonna say maybe we should stop and try to grab some more protein rations before we go, but we're not gonna do that. If there's ferals in there, just seems like a horrible choice that will lead to us getting, I mean, literally murdered with an axe, which seems bad. So we're gonna head up here. Are there turrets here? That would be really bad. No, it's just road work. Special here. Looks like this evac shelter's full of zombies and ferals, and literally my family just got home as soon as I started talking about them. So let's head up to extract here. Is there a mission for that so that I can actually see? Yeah, so because I don't want to like miss it, because once we get up here, it's just going to look like any other field, and we're going to have no idea where we're going here. Is it marked? It is marked, but I think it's only marked because of the mission. So let's just remember it's 2 to the right of that forest there. We're going to probably hit some of these guys as we head through, but we're going to just do our best here. Now there's a bunch of these forests, so now I don't know which one necessarily is where I'm supposed to go. I assume we'll get a pop-up saying like, oh, you can extract, or I think there will be like a warped statue of some kind. So I do see zombies to our east. We're going to swing much further west to hopefully avoid them walking over here. So there must be something for us to interact with to leave. Otherwise, if you drove into the tile, you would end up just disappearing, right? Without a chance to... It's gone now. So we don't know where... Is it this weird building thing? I'm going to assume it's this weird building thing. So let's park here. Expedition timer, danger. Okay. I don't know if that flying creature is hostile. We're going to pop out, and this is the part that I'm probably going to edit most of this out so that you don't have to watch me pick up a million things. Our plan initially was to craft that lumber carrying item because we have no wood on the Sky Island, so how would we be able to light our brazier? How would we be able to cook? I think what we'll do instead is, I mean, if we can craft it, we'll craft it, but I don't think it counts sticks. Because I was going to say, oh, we'll pop in the woods, we'll grab, just like we'll smash trees, we'll get long sticks and stuff like that. But I don't know that it actually allows us to do that. So if we search for bag shimmers before your eyes. It seems a picky eater only swallow planks, boards, wood panels, sticks, and similar. Okay, sorry, I got the hiccups. Okay, so we can probably grab sticks. So if there's a warp obelisk in this location, we will craft this. We will go to the woods, grab as many sticks as we can, take that back for crafting and wood purposes, and hopefully that's good enough. Other than that, what I want to do basically, actually we should do that first. That should be the first thing we do, and then I'll sift through our loot, because if we can't craft the lumberjack bag, we're going to have to carry a separate bag and try to figure out how we're going to carry all this stuff. So, and I'm assuming, you can wear 2 bags at the same time, correct? That's not like a thing that I have to worry about. Can't wear that, it's filthy, can't wear that. Yeah, but can I wear a second bag though, is the thing. Because if I can't wear a second bag and we craft this, we would have to wield it, but we can't wield it because we need the mattress. So let's pop in here. Okay, so if I stand near it, can I craft this item now? No. Nearby warp obelisk. Well, what is this? Return obelisk. Of course, they are slightly different. So we can't craft that. Looks like we can only craft that on the island. Oh, that stinks, man. What am I going to do for wood? Because we didn't get a mess kit or anything that lets us cook using electricity. So we're not going to be able to cook anything while we're up there. We're not going to have light to read by, although I guess we have a lot of flashlights and stuff. All right, well, the things we know we want to take, like as an absolute priority, every bit of ammunition is like the #1 thing. We're going to take every bit of ammunition. We're going to take the arc welder. We're going to take basically every important pill, and we're going to leave a bunch of these behind because we just don't really need necessarily like antacid tablets at the moment. I'm going to take the extension cord, although we're not really at the point where we would need to be doing the appliance system. But those are the high priority things, the welding rods, the ammunition, stuff like that. I do want to also make sure I pick up food, otherwise I will forget. And you know, since those bags are filthy, we don't even have other bags to wear. In fact, searching through all this stuff, I don't even have a second bag. I thought we picked up a hiking backpack, so I don't even have the option to try to wear a second bag. Come on. Okay, that means we're going to be severely limited by weight because we only have that one bag, and of course liters as well. Let's just wear as much as we can. So let's put on the holster, let's put on the tack vest, and let's put on the duty belt. We don't mind wearing extra stuff. That extra encumbrance on our character doesn't really matter right now. Wear the earplugs, I guess. Wear the canteen. Basically wear everything we can wear so that we don't have to worry about trying to shove those in our pockets. We do have the Kevlar vest. We wanted to take the plate carrier vest with us, but it's not clean right now, so we can't wear that either. Okay, so I think at this point, that took a really long time. I'm going to cut basically all of that. I didn't give commentary as I went through. Figured you wouldn't want to watch me very boring picking through every single bit of loot we have. So we have a look at our inventory. Currently, we're at 200 pounds, which is more than double our expected carrying weight, and we're not even wielding the mattress yet, so this is just going to get worse. I'm not even sure if we're like able to move with this. I don't know if this is going to cause us pain or damage. We may have to reassess as we move through here, especially because remember, our strength and our other stats are very low because of our warp pulse stuff and some other things. Let's just go through the inventory really quickly just to have a look here. Of course, we want our pistol. In fact, let's holster that so that that's out of the way and maybe frees up a little bit of extra space in our body here. I don't know. It looks like our holster is already full of a pocket survival guide. Can we holster? No, it's full already. Okay. That too, we are at the absolute limit of our literage, things that we can carry. Obviously, we're at our absolute limit of weight as well, so that's a problem. Anyway, we have the pistol. We took all the magazines that we found previously. Some contain ammo, some do not. We are wearing our AR-15, by the way, so we have that taken care of. We took all of the ammunition that we picked up previously, including some random bits from just random enemies that we found, in addition to all the ones we purchased from the merchant. You can see they're shoved in about 1 million different pockets, because again, it's kind of all hands on deck, gotta carry everything. Oh, now I have a frog in my throat. We took a couple of knives that can be used to make spears. I wanted the Exactor knife. A lot of this is stuff we're going to carry on our person when we go down on our next expedition. Like, we want to take a knife just for dissecting if we happen to get that opportunity. The wrenches, the arc welder. I took the candle because maybe easy light if we don't have wood. I don't know how that works. Yeah, so wood is going to be an issue. I don't know what we're going to do to be able to cook. We're going to eat our fill before we leave and hope we can just stretch that until our next expedition. I grabbed some random stuff like the glow stick. Doesn't really matter. In fact, let's go into the drop menu. That way, as we go, I can drop things that I took duplicates of. Actually, we probably should keep both hammers. That way we can take one with us and have one back at base. Although they're pretty easy to find when we're down on the world, so maybe it's not necessary. We don't need 2 heavy-duty flashlights. We have enough batteries. I can just drop them. We took the game system just for entertainment if we had to. I kept a laptop. I don't know that this matters at all. Maybe we shouldn't. It's kind of a bigger item, so I don't know if that's a good decision. Multi-tools are tiny, so we took duplicates. We're taking a pot so we have something to cook in, because otherwise I would have nothing to use as a utensil or cooking surface. Random tools, basically anything I thought that was small or valuable, we took that. Maybe it's not optimal, I don't know. Food, I took some of the higher value food items, so like my priority was obviously stuff like meat jerky or bacon that has the highest calorie count. Looking at the food now, we have plenty of food we can eat, for a few days. We don't have to cook anything now that I'm thinking about it. We can wait until our next extract to really worry about wood, I think. Light might be the issue. That's why I grabbed the glow stick and the candle, just in case we, overnight, if we can't sleep, we need to read or something to pass time. I took a lot of clean water, fruit juice, and cider because we need beverages, and I do have that gallon jug of water still in my inventory, I believe. In fact, let's search for that just to make sure we didn't drop that by mistake. We do have that, so that's good news. I also took the food rations, of course, very high calorie count food, even if they are terrible. Forgot we were still carrying meat pies. They'll be our primary food moving forward because they expire really quickly and have a huge calorie count. I took all of the medications that I thought were relevant. I did leave behind the cough syrup and the anti-nausea medications. Probably not going to be super relevant up there. I took all the books that I saw. That is probably the majority of our weight is in books, unfortunately, but we do want to take basically every book we've ever found. Took every battery I could think of. I did grab the propane tank. Again, big item, maybe not the smartest thing to carry. It's 5 liters on its own. Only about 1.5 pounds though, so that's nice. Cash cards, I don't know if they matter. We'll keep them on us when we come back down for ease of use with the vending machines and things. Duct tape, always a good thing to have, so we're taking that. The spare parts, we probably didn't need to take all of this. I forgot I still had the sheet metal and stuff in my inventory, but whatever, that's okay. Obviously the welding rods and welding wire. Then we have a couple MREs, a matchbook, and a wallet. I don't know why I have a wallet. What's in there? Probably, yeah, random stuff I picked up at this point probably got shoved in the wallet, so I'm afraid to drop it now. And we're at 198 pounds, so let's wield the... And if we haven't stored... Okay, we don't have a weapon in hand, which means we can wield the mattress. All right, so let's have a look at our weight, 242 pounds. Yep, you know what we can do? We can well, we can't do it while we're in the vehicle. We can actually drop the mattress and haul it instead. That should save our stamina a little bit as we move over here. Because of our serious weight, our stamina is going to drop really quickly. And yeah, we're going to say goodbye to our vehicle. And I think that's it. I'm so nervous I'm forgetting something. And I'm so nervous I'm going to mess something up. Or that I forgot something that someone's going to comment and I'm going to just feel so stupid that I forgot to take it with me. Oh, I don't know. I've never done this before. Okay, so we have everything we want. Let's get that stamina sound out of here. And I guess we're going to teleport back to the island. You know what else occurred to me? What if we can't deploy the mattress in the tent? Like, what if the tent doesn't let you put down a mattress for some reason? That was something I thought about, because it's not like a true building, right? Or actually, I guess when you use it, it converts into a building, so I guess it would let us, but otherwise we have to sleep outside, which is not ideal. So let's, oh goodness, let's go. This will teleport you back to your Sky Island. Any items inside the room will be teleported home alongside you. Are you ready to leave? Look, we talked about this briefly in a previous episode. There was a recent change to allow it so that you can set how you teleport back. Is it just stuff in your inventory, or does the whole room get teleported? And I had said that, like, hey, I would rather do it where we actually have to carry stuff on us. That's probably the dumber way to do it. Obviously, you could get so much more stuff if you teleport the whole room. But the other thing is that I believe this setting gets set when you first like enable the mod. I think it pops up or something, and I never got that pop-up because it didn't exist at the time of me starting the game. So it looks like by default everything in the room is going to be teleported with us. We're not going to bring everything from our vehicle. We could do that, obviously. I'm just not going to. I don't know. I don't consider that to be a good or bad thing. If you want to play that way, I see no issue with that. If you don't want to play that way, I see no issue with that. But that's what we're doing, at least this time. Maybe in the future I'll change my mind and we'll have, like, you know, if we get back and we're like, man, we really need those construction materials and we can't make this happen, and we want to bring back like 1,000 bags of concrete, then yeah, maybe we'll use this. But for right now, we're not going to use this. So I'm going to hit yes. No going back. I'm going to hit yes. Now teleporting back home, please wait. Okay. Oh, I should have saved before we did this. Oh my god, if it crashes, I will lose my mind. I did so much picking up and sifting through loot. Please wait. Do I have to pass turns? Is it like, okay, it's like a scroll of recall or something from Angband where it takes several turns for it to actually happen. I was sitting there thinking the game was loading, but actually it was saying like, hey, you have a few turns to move around. Okay, well, let's drop basically everything immediately so I'm not like overweight to the point that we're going to collapse. Let's just drop basically everything here. And we'll sift through it and we'll make piles later. There's really no issue. Oh, wait a minute. Do items degrade outside? No, that's not. They don't do that. They wouldn't do that to us, would they? So we'll drop everything here. We'll drop the mattress as well. Okay, so we're home. Looks like everything that was left here did not like get damaged or teleport or anything. Everything's still here, so nothing really to worry about there. I didn't realize we had so many lighters or I wouldn't have brought stuff with me. Cardboard boxes folded, so it looks like it's just some storage items. We did have a gallon jug here the whole time. Yeah, I guess I didn't really look through this miscellaneous crap when I first came back. Also 76 twigs. I didn't know we had twigs in this game. So that's some firewood at least, although it's very small. We have pine boughs, pine cones, some basic, you know, we could burn some of this stuff if we had to. We even have large rocks. I didn't know there were large rocks in this game. I thought we just had regular rocks and sharp rocks. Anyway, we're back. Let's grab the mattress, wield that, and we'll come in here and we will activate the mattress and deploy it. You lay the mattress on the ground. So we have a bed, which is good, which is a comfortable place to sleep. Why isn't it saying you're slowed when you move onto the bed? And why is it a 0? You can't haul the mattress. Let's take down the mattress. No, don't take down the tent. Activate the mattress, place it outside. Okay, so it is a 0. I don't know why it doesn't have the bed sprite like it usually does. Maybe because it's a mattress on the floor instead of a proper bed. But we'll assume for now that that works. So we'll activate the mattress, put it in our tent. Yeah, so the issue with the Sky Island, which we never really talked about, this is like 7 Z levels in the air. If you look in the lower right corner here, we're on Z level 7. The higher you go in this game, the more the wind chill will affect you. So even though we are like on an island where I mean, I guess it makes sense as well. We're just on an island that has like nothing to break the wind and all that kind of stuff. It's going to be very cold up here because the wind chill gets worse the higher you go in the Z levels. I saw people talking about this on Discord as being like a big issue. And it still has weather the same way it should, like on the ground. So we would still get rain, we would still get snow, hence the tent being super important. And also we will still get portal storms, which is why we have that object that lets us like turn off portal storms. In fact, we have this item, what's it called? The Salve of Forgiveness. It says when we use this, it will instantly heal us, and I assume it's not consumable. Well, it's a salve, I guess it would be consumable, but it says after you survived a few trips, it won't work anymore. So we might as well use this, right? We're not that injured, but we might as well use it because we can. Your body mends itself in the blink of an eye. Underlying health issues may persist, but your structural integrity is restored. Looks like it took care of our pain as well. Oh, it has the panacea effect. That makes sense. Okay, I didn't really think about the buff it would give us. So it's not consumable, so we will have that moving forward for at least another pulse, probably, would be my expectation. And while we're here, we're going to craft the lumber bag. Why is it purple? We'll use favorited ingredients. Oh yeah, the warp shards, that's fine. Can you fail making these? Is it 100%? Minor failure chance 0, catastrophic 0. I mean, they all are listed as 0 though. So if we, let's quick save, because if we fail to craft this, that doesn't make sense. And we will just reload our save, because we just can't, like, it would be dumb if you could lose your warp shards that, you know, it took us 4 hours to gather 7 of them. You know, it's not like it's an easy thing to come by. So let's make the, oh, not the scrapper's bag. That would be a terrible mistake to click that. What is this? Dense process forms, pipes, sheet metal, steel frames, metal plating. Also refuses to be packed in other bags. I think the lumberjack bag is the way to go, because I would like to build a cabin, which would require a ton of planks and logs and stuff. I think lumberjack bag is the way to go. Scrapper's bag also good, and we can make like metal doors and walls and scrap metal like stuff, but I think we would rather have, well, if you think about it, the sheet metal and stuff is really easy to come by, and it's already in its optimal form, which is sheet metal, as opposed to wood, which we have to go from basically logs to planks to, you know, wood sheets or whatever if we had to, but they all can fit, and you can find those as well. Let's craft the lumberjack bag so I stop hemming and hawing. That way it's done and I can't go back. Yes, craft that please. We have a warped lumberjack's bag. So again, this refuses to be put in other things. It has 800 liters. That's disappointing because it said it was infinite. It never gets heavier or uses more volume. Maybe that's not correct, or maybe it can only hold 800 liters and it never gets heavier, but maybe the liters get taken up. I don't know. We can wear 2 bags at once, as we discussed about whether or not we could do that. Honestly, I feel like this is a good end point. I know we didn't really accomplish very much, and I'm gonna cut probably a huge amount of time for me just sifting through our stuff, but for now I think we're gonna call it there. We made it successfully back to our Sky Island, which is quite an accomplishment in my opinion, although I guess you get brought back there when you die, so it doesn't really matter, and we would have ended up back here regardless. But everyone, for now, thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. I will be back again in the near future with more of this kind of content, so thanks for being here, and I'll see you next time.